Hey everyone, Colin Frontier Precision here. Today we want to show you guys our dock solution with the integration into ESRI SiteScan. So here today you guys can see we're on our Skydio Cloud profile. We have our dock sitting here. I'm currently in South Dakota, so just utilizing this. Our dock lives down in Denver, so showing what can be done from a distance away, as well as some of the integration aspects like I mentioned before. Did pre-file a brief, as well as did a frat and all those sort of fun deals, as well as an inspection on the aircraft itself. So we're all good to go there. We're not going to spend too much time on that. As you can see here, once this loads in, the dock is able to show us a variety of different things, dock camera, wind speeds, everything like that. So we're well within parameters here. We can go in and do a manual flight if we so choose. So that would be what's going on right here. Skydio does require operator location, which I've done. We're not going to dash. So pretty quick mission. Should only take a few moments. So we'll be showing off our dock integration here. We're going to run a crosshatch or a double grid. So now I'm requesting the aircraft to start doing this mission. We'll go into here. Again, I've already done the pre-flight and everything like that, so no worries there. Here you're seeing inside the dock. It's going to open up here in a second. Switch to dock view so you can see that. Now it's going to ask me if I'm ready to launch, and I am. So we just hit launch. This is one of the less sexy kind of points of this, but still cool all the same. We're going to watch it go and do its flight. And this has all the things you'd be known to come and love. If you want to return to dock, we have a secondary protocol. So let's say, for instance, the dock didn't want to open, we could set a secondary land spot, which we have. It's like an emergency landing protocol on top of our roof here. And then we do have a hard ceiling set just to make sure that the aircraft never goes over. You can see our boundary of our mission. We also have a geofence set up for this dock, specifically just because there is an apartment to the one side of our office, so we just don't want it to fly over there and bother anybody. So like I said, this is going to be a crosshatch, and we'll go into SiteScan here in a minute. I'm going to let it fly this, and then I will be back to talk a bit more about it. So just finishing up our last flight line here, you can see in the top right, we have a number of photos taken, time left within the flight, and then as soon as it completes this line here, we will return to the dock like you guys are seeing now. This is all automated as well. I could take over manual control. You can do manual flights with these as well. And then I didn't show off the thermal, but it does have a thermal camera on here as well, so we could go between the two. So now you can see the drone is going to be landing into the dock. We have a couple different views here, so you could watch this view of camera view. We'll swap to a dock view as well. And now it'll close up and start uploading the data. Exit cockpit here. Go back into cloud. This might take a little bit of time. Right now it's 6:14 Mountain Time. So if we click into the dock itself, it'll still be uploading that data, and then we'll run over to SiteScan here. We'll come back once everything's uploaded, but we'll go down here to Reaper 1 dock mission. And then you can see we've done some mission uploads already. There's actually one done earlier today. This was not by me, but by somebody else. So we can click into that really fast. We can see they actually went over and captured some data at a nearby vegetative area. So we're able to see all that data in real time. But we'll come back once we're ready to go with the actual data we just flew. Here, SiteScan did finish processing here, so it's just going to run through some of the things. So if we go back here to all our projects, again, go down to our dock mission here, go down to our dock mission here. You can see we have a number of different flights. You can see that this one was uploaded at 8:06 today. We'll go into the office crosshatch. We have our 2D model. We have our timeline, which is pretty cool. So you could put in any 2 missions and change it, be able to do that change over time detection if you want. You can see the trucks are there, trucks are gone, dumpsters open, dumpsters closed. So we'll go back there. You could also do a point cloud if that's your preference, or you know, a lot more popular these days is a textured mesh. So all really great tools and assets that we can have. So yeah, automatically uploaded from a remote dock that we did. Again, I'm quite a ways away up here in South Dakota. This was flown down in Colorado. Kind of just showing the workflow of what's possible to do repetitive flights remotely. So hope you guys really enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. Let us know. We'd be happy to answer any questions that you have. Thanks.